Stay tuned after this program for some exciting retail offers on products seen in the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders country western workout video.
Warning. The scenes that you're about to see may be unbearable for some persons.
3, 2, 1.
Previously on VCR Party Live.
All right, let's start off with a little game that I call
Not Tedious or Tedious.
Best corned beef I think I've seen for a long time.
This is how you play Not Tedious or Tedious. So I'm going to show you a video, one of our 11,000 VHS tapes, and you have to tell me whether the video is going to be tedious or not tedious. Body art. Is it upside down?
Yeah, upside down.
It's upside down.
Okay.
Body art. What do you guys think?
I mean, body art's going to be like naked people probably, so that could be exciting. But on the other hand, it could be not exciting because like I've found a lot of like how to airbrush nude figures videos, and it's just completely tedious. So I'm going to stick with my gut. I'm going to say tedious.
Steve.
Not tedious.
George.
I think it's going to be people dancing to make shapes together. It's going to be a group of people dancing. I'm still going to say it's tedious.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Star Trek font.
Yeah.
All right.
I've noticed that you're pierced genitally. Does sex hurt or is it enhanced when you're pierced through the penis or in the woman's case through the labia?
Well, it doesn't hurt the one who's pierced because when the piercing is healed, it doesn't hurt at all.
All right, I guess I got to do some blurring tonight.
Can you describe for me the complete piercing process from start to finish?
I examine where I want to pierce. So I'll give 2 dots with a pen, where to go in and where to go out.
Steve, where are you going?
After that, I give the anesthesia.
You know, you could blur these ahead of time.
10 minutes for it to work. Put in the piercing needle.
It's not tedious, guys.
It's going to be severely pixelated, but there was blood involved in that. And that's why we're all lightheaded right now. So the blurring machine is going to be working overtime. So
yeah, I specifically chose this one for your week of editing. So
I noticed.
VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is our only home. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they find. VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. Melinda's.
Well, hello, Melinda's. Here we go. It's VCR Party Time, Tuesday night. The gang's all here. 14,000 VHS tapes. That's what we have. Not to brag. We're trying to watch all of them. I'm Joe. There's Nick. There's Steve. And we have a filth-filled show. If that previously on didn't tell you what's coming up, if it didn't foreshadow it enough, we have a filthy episode coming up.
Well,
at least I do.
I talked to our guest about that. He's like, yeah, Joe's really insistent on showing dirty stuff, but I kind of want to focus on the music stuff.
He didn't say that.
He did.
No.
Yep. Even our guest doesn't want to be dirty.
Well, look, of all the guests that we've had, this is the one that I can bring the filth to. With Steve Young last week, I wasn't going to play some filth for Steve Young.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we're among friends. Robin Bougie is our guest, the underground cartoonist and writer and author of Cinema Sewer, and a new one about music called Sonic Sewer. Really great writing, really great illustrations in it. And we got a couple copies. Robin will be out here, and he's from Vancouver, so I curated some Vancouver stuff, but some slightly dirty stuff as well. So,
okay, good. Good. I got some new stuff. This isn't filth, but Bob Hedges sent this. It's a 3-pack, and it's the worst shrink wrap I've ever. It's basically a Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
But we already had one of these, but now we have all 3. of
What are they?
the reptilian agenda.
Yeah, well, that looks like
So
the
we got-
expert there.
So,
Yeah.
so we have that one. We
Yep.
have that reptilian agenda.
Yep.
And we have this reptilian agenda. So
Wow,
same covers
okay,
for all
yeah,
three.
they all look identical.
For all three
Yeah.
volumes. Fresh out of the shrink, brand new. I digitized one of them, and it's really low quality video of that guy talking for about 2 hours on each tape.
Great.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So
Well, I see by our reptilian agenda that I'm up next, and I this is a tape that a friend of mine named Doug sent me from California. It's the 40th anniversary of the Goonies, and this is a version of that I haven't watched yet, but it looks like a lot of fun.
what's it called?
I can't read it because it's backwards for me, but it looks
Just
to
turn
be-
it around and look at it. Look at it.
looks
Just
to be
read
some
it out
sort
loud.
of play on the Goonies, but I'm not sure. We'll have to find out what's on there. So
Okay.
Yep. And
Steve, did you see what it was called?
The Poonies, Joe. The Poonies. There.
Oh, gross.
Steve,
Sorry.
you played it, Nick.
Sorry
You
about
showed
that.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
just glad our guest Robin didn't get to see that.
Nick, have you watched the Poonies?
I have not. No, I
Okay.
haven't watched that video.
Could that be your new nickname, Poonie? Because it
I
sounds
hope
like
not.
Truer. It sounds like
No.
Truer.
No, it
Hey,
doesn't.
Poonie. Oh, what if we get everybody to call you Poonie, and then like at found footage shows, everybody's like Poonie.
Let's bring on our guest. His name's Robin Bougie. He's got a brand new book out called Sonic Sewer. Robin, welcome to the show.
What are
There
we?
he is.
Hi, Robin.
How's
Yes.
it going? How's it going, Poonie?
Yeah.
Hey, now.
What do you think of
Right
that?
off the bat.
That'd be a good nickname for him because his last name's Pruer, and it just sounds like Poonie. Hey, what's up, Poonie?
Sounds
It's kinda-
nothing like that. No.
the P part.
Robin, do you have your book handy? Because I left mine at the office.
I do. It's right here. It's
Hey,
a new
there
one.
it is.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we're covering it up now with John Brix's
Oh,
obscene
there you go.
comment. But yeah, there.
There it is.
Yeah, that's slick. And wait, show the pages too. Show the
Oh
spine.
yeah. It's got the cool spine there, and then it's
That is a thick tome of music writing right there.
I gotta
all
say, you're
got
one of the
comics
most.
in it, and it's got writing and illustrations, and
See,
Yep.
you're one of the most ambitious and talented people that I know. Like that
Oh,
that is a
come
lot
on.
of work, and you did it all, right? I mean, you did most of it, right?
yeah,
I mean,
about 80% of it. There's other contributors as well, but yeah.
Most people don't get both of those things, the ambition and the talent. You know, you either get one or the other.
Oh,
And the cat
here's
tapestry. I mean, it's the whole
And-
package.
Yeah, hey.
You're a triple threat, Robin. Robin, I'm excited to have you on because I've been wanting to show filth videos, and it seemed like you're the guy. Did you really say that to Nick? You said, I don't know why Joe wants to play
No.
filth videos. Yeah, see?
That was what I took from our correspondence.
yeah.
But let's get started with the Found Footage Festival Classic. We'll ease into things tonight.
What are we?
I don't know. What are we?
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
Robin, you're beaming to us live from Vancouver. That's for you and Rebecca, frequent guest on Saturday Morning Cartoons and fellow illustrator and animation. She's an artist as well, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And we have a clip from British Columbia that we have on DVD, not VHS, but it came from Fred and Sharon Spencer from British Columbia. Do you know about Fred and Sharon?
I don't think so.
They were a couple from BC who advertised their services. Fred, in particular, was interested in making homemade movies, doing homemade computer animations, and they would offer to make a movie for you for various services. And so they put out this video. They posted it online, and Fred actually sent this to me on DVD. This is where this one comes from.
Hi.
Oh,
yeah,
there it is.
get that beginning. Go
Yeah.
to the beginning. You gotta
Okay, here we go.
Hi, I'm Sharon.
And I'm Fred.
We do movies.
So who needs a movie? Here comes the bride. Are you an artist or a tradesperson? Why not jazz up your website?
Do you need a website?
We can help with that. What about commercials or fundraisers?
Special events can be captured so you can send memories to the folks back home.
How about birthday greetings?
Imagine a movie of your theater or stage production.
What about costume parties, or family reunions, or sporting events?
What about prom night or a special evening out?
What were the gloves doing behind?
It was a special evening out. It was prom.
I recognize the audio from this, but I'm actually not seeing the video on my screen.
You're not?
no.
Oh, is this happening again?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I can see it. Steve, can you see it? Oh, Nick's
The video is frozen. I'm seeing it.
Frozen?
but-
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
We're all seeing it. What is going on?
Oh no! Computer's dead again. Yeah.
I don't know if it's my compressor or what, but I mean, still photo is kind of what this is anyway. But
No, there's so much more to it than that.
Yeah.
Take it down and put it back up, or maybe let me put it back up and let me see if it works for mine.
okay, go ahead.
All right, what is that?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Who needs a movie? Where is it? Towards the bottom?
It's right next to me on the top.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go.
About commercials or fundraisers?
Are you seeing it,
You see it
Robin?
now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
my computer's good. So, all right.
Yeah.
Especially
computer.
if
Wait, should we play it towards the beginning? Let's play it at the beginning.
Yeah,
You gotta
let's-
see the whole
let's start
thing.
it over.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
And this is not my edit, by the way. This is how it is.
Hi, I'm Sharon.
And I'm Fred.
We do movies.
So who needs a movie?
Here comes the bride. Are you an artist or a tradesperson? Why not jazz up your website?
Do you need a website?
We can help with that. What about commercials or fundraisers?
Special events can be captured so you can send memories to the folks back home.
How about birthday greetings?
Imagine a movie of your theater or stage production.
What about costume parties, or family reunions, or sporting events?
Sporty Vegas!
What about prom
the
night
gloves.
or a special evening out?
Oh yeah, Nick, you were asking about. Are they playing Bloody Knuckles? Is that what
I thought he might have like a, like a sock puppet, except there's a glove. You rewind it for a second. Does he have a
Yeah.
face on that? His glove?
A face?
Oh.
Or on the other one, the black glove.
No,
Thought it was, there's a little eye.
It's like a winter. I think it's like a winter glove. Yeah,
Right there.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
What about prom night?
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
You
maybe-
did paint a mouth on it.
Yeah.
Good eye, Steve.
I had it in my head that Fred was dead.
Yeah.
Or a special evening out?
What about animation?
Are you selling your house or RV? Think how a video could show your home to its fullest advantage.
Sell it faster or for more money? Fred, our anniversary is coming up. Let's make a movie so we can send it to your mother and family.
Great idea. We could put it on a DVD or even send it over the internet.
Be scared. This monster is not really there.
I wonder if he's sad. I wonder if he wishes.
Look at it. It's coming right for us.
Look out. There's Fred and Sharon's movies. It's Who Needs a Movie?
I'm
And
excited to find out that that's from Vancouver. I've seen that before, but I had no idea it was local.
I think they're from like rural BC somewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, that is a cryptid from their area in a lake called Ogopogo.
Ogopogo, yeah.
Nick, is Fred still making movies?
He's alive and well and still making content on YouTube last time I checked, so,
Okay,
yep.
good. Just
Yeah.
asking. Yeah.
Yep, that's my understanding.
All right. So, I got a big update here. This is a major announcement. I'm glad you're here, Robin. How much do you keep up with the VCR party? Have you seen every episode, or have you?
Not every episode, but I watch it.
Okay, so you're familiar with funny names. Then we collect all the
Yes.
funny names from videos and VHS tapes and stuff. Let me play the intro. Is it not playing?
Mm-mm.
Come on.
Now whose computer is not working?
Why is it not? What's going on here? Hold on.
I can play the ABCs of funny names.
Yeah, can you play that?
Yep.
But I.
Oh.
All right. Okay, here we go. Now hold on. Let me just. It's just frozen.
Maybe there's a bug in our streaming service.
This is a major announcement. Hold on. Let me pull it in again.
Okay.
Bear with me, everybody. This major announcement's going to be.
This is actually building anticipation. So.
Nothing.
Happens a lot.
God damn it!
I hope. What if none of my clips play tonight?
Well, that's what I'm worried about too. Well, you were able to play Fred and Sharon.
But at this point, I think we can blame StreamYard, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
I mean, if it's doing it for me and you,
that still doesn't give us a show to do tonight. But we know who to blame about it. Should I try this week in screeners and then see how that goes?
Yeah.
All right, Steve, play that intro. Let's try this.
Hold on a second. I have to find it.
Oh, sorry.
What are we? This is a What Are We episode. Rob, I'm sorry you had to be here for
Robin,
a while.
wow, I'm sorry. This is
Maybe I'm bad luck.
Yeah.
Well,
this one goes on me. There it is.
You may say it's a screener, but it's not the only one. I hope Tuesday we will watch some criminal penalties for unauthorized duplication or distribution.
Robin, you worked at a video store. Do you still? Or that was an old gig?
I don't. But yeah, I worked at Videomatica, which is Western Canada's oldest video store.
Yeah, I never stopped in, but it's still around, right?
It's just sales now, not rentals. But
Right.
yeah, it's actually just a couple blocks from here.
And did you guys get screeners where they would try to sell you, to order?
In the old days, we did, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, our buddy Tom's mom owned a video store too, and like they would get the screeners, and they couldn't believe they had a whole closet full of like the screener for like Skeeter 2. And it's like, why are you saving that? Now I love these screeners because they always have I guess like they call it point of purchase, like standees and things that were exclusive to video stores. This one is for Stone Cold. Have you seen it? Brian Bosworth?
Oh, it's actually one of my favorite action films of the 90s.
Yes. Okay.
I love
good.
it.
I had a hunch.
Love it. I love it.
I remember seeing it. I don't know if I saw it in the theater, but watching it with friends, and there's one scene that we thought was so funny where I think Boz goes into a pool hall, and it's just the beginning of the shot. The woman sinks a shot and then goes like this, and her breasts fly out of a vest, and there's never reference. They don't talk to her. That was just like
as gratuitous as it gets.
Yeah, exactly. So.
It's just what happens when you go in a bar. Yeah,
exactly. And they included that in the screener, uncensored. So I had to pixelate it. I hope this plays. Let's try this out.
There was Stallone in First Blood.
You seeing it?
It's stopped now. Oh,
well, I stopped it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Play like 10 seconds of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
First, there was Stallone in First Blood.
Yep, it's playing.
Then came Schwarzenegger in The Terminator.
Look what the cat dragged in.
And now, Brian Bosworth takes over as he ignites the screen with one of the hottest releases of the year.
Performance like that, I'd take a bow. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
It's Stone Cold, and it's red hot.
Are you paying attention?
Yeah. Featuring Lance Henriksen of Aliens and Johnny Hansen, and William Forsythe of Out for Justice and Dick Tracy. Stone Cold was seen in over 1,700 theaters nationally, and was supported by a marketing campaign of over $10 million.
I love it!
He loves the marketing
Don't,
campaign.
son. That gun is loaded.
To raise in-store temperatures even higher, we'll supply dealers with high-impact Stone Cold wall or window posters and head-turning floor standees. And packed with each standee, we'll be sending customers a specially created Stone Cold promotional trailer. This cassette features exciting clips from the film and a dynamic music video that will definitely grab everyone's attention. Plus, to help turn Stone Cold into rental gold, we'll warm up customers with an up-close and personal 900 number promotion. It'll have the whole country talking about this searing new action hit. Both retailers and consumers will have the opportunity to win great prizes.
What's in it for me?
So go ahead, turn up the heat, and get rentals smoking as Brian Bosworth ices the competition in Stone Cold.
God forgives, the Brotherhood doesn't.
Exclusively from Epic Home Video and Stone Group Productions.
Ice is the competition. A lot of puns, a lot of Bosworth responding, like the head-turning standee. He's turning his head. Marketing team worked overtime on that one.
Weird coincidence is you asked me about Videomatica and then played Stone Cold. One of the two owners of Videomatica is Brian Bosworth, but but not
What?
that. But not that Brian Bosworth.
Oh, okay. All right. Not the
I
Boz.
got really excited. I got really excited, but now I'm just kind of excited.
It's still pretty cool.
Steve,
pretty great.
Steve, was Brian Bosworth a better actor or athlete?
Well, they called him the Incredible Bust, so I'd have to say probably actor.
Okay.
Although
So
in the comments, a lot of people are wondering why he didn't have a better acting career. People in the comments really like Stone Cold.
Stone Cold's great. I mean, it's kind of like up there with Roadhouse. It's
Like
just,
what is Brian Bosworth doing today? Like, what did he do today? That's what I want to know. Like, he's not acting anymore. He's not playing football. Like, what did he do today? What do you think?
We have to guess.
open a car dealership?
Yeah, it's probably something like
I
that.
think he's doing a weekly VHS show on YouTube somewhere.
Oh, maybe. Yeah,
Opened a video store. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully his tech is working a little better.
I'm gonna try. I exported funny names again. I re-exported it. Come on, baby needs new shoes. No, it's
Wow,
not working.
It's the announcement is too hot.
What am I gonna do here? This is a
I
major
think we move it to
announcement.
next week.
Do we have to go into
Well,
into Zoom shows?
I hope some of
outrageous.
my other clips play this week. Let me play Glancing Queen. I hope Glancing Queen works. Here we go.
Okay.
Everything's frozen. You know what, Nick? You do a thing.
Okay.
Play a thing. I'm gonna restart my computer. And
Okay.
I'll be back. Okay.
All right. Hey, I was gonna show our tour dates, but I just feel like people have barely seen any show yet. So let me get into This Week in Flying Windows. You ready for that one, Steve?
I am.
Robin, I picked an art-related Flying Windows. Although I got to say, the Flying Windows aren't that impressive, but I thought this video was up your alley. It's called How to Draw Your Loved Ones. Do you ever draw your loved ones, Robin?
Not as much as I should.
Yeah. Well, this is the end of a tape on how to draw them, and this woman teaches you how to do that, and teaches other video art courses. So
I can learn.
The trope of flying windows.
It's really lots of fun. I hope you'll join us next time when we learn how to draw your loved one's pets. Whether it's your favorite cat or your favorite dog, we're going to teach you all about how to do that.
I don't know if that's
Please
flying.
join us next time.
Healing.
Sandra specializes in transforming amateurs into
Look at the
artists
before.
with her book, So You Thought You Couldn't Draw. As you can see from this drawing done by
There's a
Orville
flying
Thompson, students often
Look at
come to
first
Sandra
drawing.
with very weak skills. Just 8 weeks later, Orville drew this realistic self-portrait, and
good for
after
Orville.
completing Sandra's entire drawing system, his skills are absolutely stunning, as you can see from this portrait of his grandson, Andrew.
Wow, you really got good.
Yeah, he got amazing. Orville did. Andrew's very realistic. So just a couple of flying windows, but I really enjoyed the before pictures on that. Hey, we toured in Vancouver. We saw you there, and we're going to be on the road this
I
week.
bought a shirt.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's our cool shirt. You can get on store.foundfootagefest.com.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're going to be elsewhere. We're going to be in, let's see, Thursday we're in Asheville, North Carolina, one of our favorite spots. Come see us there. You can see us. Let me put it up. Then we're going to be in Knoxville. You know what? That's pretty near Dollywood. Have you guys been to Dollywood before?
Never. I went to the parking lot only. I never went in.
What? All right.
I drove all the way there, and then it was too expensive. I was in college.
You cheaped out.
Oh, man. I went once. I had like an hour before a college show, and I went, and I had the time of my life. I got a neon fanny pack. It was great. Did all the rides, saw Dolly's old house. So maybe we'll have time to do that. And then we're also screening Chop and Steal there. Then we're in Raleigh. Skip Elsheimer from AV Geeks is going to be there with us, open the show. Charlotte, huge special guest, going to be there in Charlotte.
I think we should say who it is.
Should we? Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll put asses in seats, Nick.
All right.
We got Mr. Penders. Mr. Penders from Super Duper Pooper is going to be there. He lives in Charlotte. I just talked to the owner of the theater. What theater are we playing there? I forgot. The Aurora Picture House? No, something like that. The Charlotte Picture House. Look, yeah. But he said he reached out to him.
Yeah.
The Independent Picture House. He reached out to Mr.
He's still
Penders.
around, eh?
Yes, and he said, "Do you want to come down?" And he's going to find the costume. He's going to find the costume. He's going to wear it, and he's going to do a sing along. So
for those who haven't seen it, it's like singing a song about potty training, super duper pooper, and he's there wearing a beret, and he's tiny for some reason, and he's kind of dancing around, and
he can potty with the best.
He can potty with the best. So we wanted to meet him. We've had some close calls. George dressed as him at a previous Halloween show, I believe. And
this is going to be huge.
He'll be here, be with us on Sunday in Charlotte. So don't miss it, folks. If you're anywhere within driving distance.
Okay, keep your fingers crossed because I got some funny news. Yes.
Here we go. All is right with the world.
Okay, major announcement. So last week I played. You'll see at the bottom of the honorable mentions, Hickory Ham was the latest addition.
Yeah.
And he couldn't usurp, for some reason, I didn't allow him to usurp Happy Trom. Happy Trom, been there for a long time. It's, there's a lot of red tape in order to switch him out. Well, I got a flood of emails after the show last week, and people were like, I think it was like hashtag justice for Hickory Ham or whatever the hashtag was. But I have a major announcement. If you haven't seen Hickory Ham, let me just play the clip from last week. This was the latest.
Every intersection would pretty much have one that crosses.
Pilot Hickory Ham says all that traffic is a good thing.
And any kind of opportunity to get growth and more flights near is good for us and good for American Airlines.
At this point, pivot the story to be about the name Hickory Ham. Who cares about the airline?
The first time I saw it, I thought it was an error. I thought that maybe they had left up a chyron from a previous story about Hickory Ham. Maybe
a Thanksgiving story. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Exactly. Well, all right, listen up. Major announcement.
Okay. What could it be?
Our first ever usurpation. Hickory Ham is in the Big 26. Happy Trom, so sorry. You're off to honorable mention land. But I give the Melindas what they want, and the people have spoken, and Hickory Ham is in. So there you have it.
Wow.
Yep.
Right.
Incredible.
It was well worth
justice.
Yes, it was well worth the 17 minutes it took me to get that out.
Yeah,
right?
I'll catch up on how to draw your loved ones later, Joe. You missed out on a really eventful flying windows. But
let me play. I got another glancing queen. This might be the king of the glancing queens right here. Let me just play
glancingest of all.
Yes, the glancingest of all. Let me play the.
You are the glancing queen, staring at the camera. Take a peek.
All right. So rule number one when you're on camera is not to look. If you're like in a story or you're in a movie or you're in something, you don't glance at the camera. It takes people out of it. But that's what this segment is all about. The people who glance at the camera. And this is a big one. Gabe sent me this. Gabe Ronley, friend of the show, comes on frequently. He texted me this. He's like, this might be the most glancingest queen of them all. It's from the movie Russian Ark. Have you guys heard of Russian Ark? Have you heard of that movie?
Pretty disturbing.
Yep. Heard of it?
2000. I've never seen it. It's been on my list for a long time, but it's a 2002 feature-length movie. It was in the Cannes Film Festival. It's a big deal. It was shot in one take.
I was going to say it's all one shot, right?
Yes, it's all one shot. It's 87 minutes long. They never hit pause. They never hit stop. The whole thing's in one fell swoop. Very ambitious. 2,000 actors in it. 3 orchestras are in it. They only had 1 day to shoot, according to Wikipedia. They made 4 attempts. The first one failed after 5 minutes. Then they went back, shot it a second time. It failed. Third time it failed. They had one more time, and they finally got it. It was almost perfect, with one exception. Little did they know that one of the 2,000 actors in there was a glancing queen.
Ooh.
Yep. So I'm going to play the scene from Russian Ark here and spot the glancing queen.
You are the glancing
ruined it.
queen.
He ruined the whole thing.
The camera. Take a peek.
He just had to see if they were still
Yep.
shooting. He's like, "Are they still shooting over here?" Oh, I bet the director just about had a heart attack at that moment.
Yeah, I guess now you digitally change it or something, but that kind of ruins the whole exercise.
No, you can't digitally change that. That guy's that guy's in it.
Wow.
So yeah,
that's an egregious glance.
I kind of
All
want
right.
to see the movie now because of that. It's been on my list for a long time, but now that there's a Glancing Queen, maybe I'll check it out.
All right, well, let's get into raviolis. We got plenty to go through.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
Robin, why don't you go first? You got one here, Lucia. You got
Yeah. Well, I got a Lucia and a Lugia, so I assume this is.
They're similar. This one is called In and Out of Love. Is the one I put up first. That's,
In and Out of Love. Okay, so
yeah,
this one's a bit of a mystery. I'm hoping the Melindas can help me solve. Back in the 80s and 90s, Much Music, which was like the Canadian MTV. It used to have a TV show called it only aired once a year. It was like an annual special that they would do called Fromage, and it was the closest thing that MTV or Much Music ever did to VCR Party Live. It was just a special where they would air what they called the cheesiest videos that anybody had sent them during that year. So just the weirdest and most bizarre stuff. And a lot of the videos that they would air on these specials, they would never air again, and because they were just too stupid or too lame or too cheesy.
Sounds like a great show.
It was a great show. I think some of the older Canadian Melindas might remember it, but I think it went from 88 till about 2004. It was started by a guy named what was his name? Christopher Ward, and then later on a puppet named Ed the Sock would host it. But anyway, that's my preamble. But during the 92 episode, there was a song called In and Out of Love by Lucia, and I taped it because I would tape the special every year. And I remember being I got weirdly obsessed with it, but I could never find I could never go find the record or find it or anything. And now I'm like using my Google Foo skills, and I can't find In and Out of Love by Lucia. I found there's a dozen songs. There's Bon Jovi did one, and the Supremes did In and Out of Love. The Bee Gees did. They're all different songs, though they're not this song. So I'm curious if you can play it.
Yeah,
she's definitely leaning into sort of the Samantha Fox kind of sex appeal here. So here's Lucia.
Same old story all around the world. Your guy's been misbehaving. He's seen another girl. He said she's just a friend, but you know it's just not true. Well, baby, don't you worry. There's something you can do. Just get in and out of love. Just get in and out.
What is she smashing there? Is that pumpkin?
Pumpkin? I don't know.
In and out of love. In and out of love. In and out of love. So hold your head up now. You've decided to be strong.
Found a new guy.
Isn't right there. Remember to move on. Just get in and out of love. Just get in and out
I think when you wear bras on top of your clothes, right?
It's odd.
This isn't on Spotify, huh?
Sam didn't pick it up.
Well, not with me, babe.
Look at here's some flying windows.
Some flying windows.
Yeah, unbordered.
I'll choose your history.
Independent, so it wasn't on a record label.
Do you
there
think?
you go.
Do you think
I don't know if she was
maybe-
Canadian. What the heck? But
Yeah.
You think maybe she sent it to them and then they got it and they're like, oh, we got to play this, and that's the only place it's ever been played.
Yeah, because I mean, I looked it up on Discogs. I can't find a CD or any. I don't even know if it's ever even been released on a physical format.
They had a tuxedo budget for it, so there was some money involved. But
if anybody can find it, it's the Melindas, because last week 3 people found Cool Cat's house.
Right,
the Cool Cat video.
within minutes, so.
Which I don't know how they do it. So yes, fingers crossed they can do it. Speaking of Cool Cat, let me play. So we when we had Ryan on, we one of his favorite movies. Ryan, the ecology correspondent for VCR Party. Right. He loved Cool Cat, and he showed it to me, and then I fell in love with Cool Cat. And on EP mode for the last 7 weeks, we've just been watching Cool Cat nonstop. Well, last week we watched Cool Cat versus Dirty Dog, which is like Cool Cat's the big popular one that the internet knows, but I don't think Dirty Dog is as popular. And I would argue that it's better. It's actually better than Cool Cat because there's some surprises in there. So there's one scene in here that my jaw hit the floor. I couldn't believe it. It's supposed to be like a children's show or, children's movie.
Yeah.
And this guy's making this thing up as he goes along. And, but there's one scene in here that I thought maybe there was a rogue editor snuck in and put a clip in, but this guy edited it himself. So it couldn't have been that. Anyway, it's a scene from Cool Cat. Let me just.
A guy from California named Derek Savage who, ostensibly a kid's movie about the coronavirus.
Yeah. All right. So it takes a second. We gotta get warmed up here.
Cool, we're home. I need to figure out this Dirty Dog situation, and music relaxes me, so I'm going to sing a song. Okay, buddy, have fun. Cool! Here we are in the green screen room. Now I have to...
Nick does a pretty good impression of Cool Cat. Nick, would you give us a little taste?
Cool! Here I am in the green screen room, Daddy Derek. Clap my hands to turn it on. Wow! Now that's a Swiftie. And let's sing a song.
What's a Swiftie?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Taylor Swift reference?
So my theory with this is that he was just using all the green screen templates that the whatever program comes with it, because it just looks like generic beachside and fall
nature
day.
Scenes.
Yeah, until one particular background comes up.
I love a picture. Picture, picture, picture. It'll look so good. Picture, picture, picture. Let's take a picture. Picture, picture, picture. It's so much fun.
Okay, here it's coming up. Pretty standard background.
Derek Savage should be putting that takedown notice at any moment.
Here we go.
When I look in the mirror, I like what I see. That's because you're smiling at me. Taking a picture can be really hot. Well, sometimes they're really not.
It's just all of a sudden the dog is taking a dump, and you can start to see the poo starting to come out.
That looks like Derek's backyard. That doesn't look like
that's got to be his. Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden there's a dog taking a dump in the background.
Well, Dirty Dog, I mean, maybe, but it doesn't fit with the rest of the tone of the movie. And we watched it all. We watched all 70 minutes of it.
My jaw hit the floor, and I was like, this might be video of the year, just because of this scene right here.
Not. You can be in my picture. It'll be fun.
Okay. All right. Okay, so speaking of that, I figured as long as you're on, Robin, I can show some filth.
Please do.
This is a Dave Hawkins related filth story. It's related to this in a way. So are you familiar with Dave Hawkins, the host of Talking Squirrels, Robin?
I don't remember him, no.
Okay, yeah. He hosts a show on the Found Footage Festival Network called Talking Squirrels. But the first time he got my attention was when he sent in this video after he had gotten his lip swollen from eating sushi. And so I'll play that just to warm you up to Dave.
Just got back from Jakula Sushi Place. And as you can see, My lip is swollen. Like, a lot. My gums aren't swollen. My throat isn't swollen. Nothing else is going on. It's just my bottom lip and a little bit of my top lip over here. I had the Icelandic volcano. So I'm never having that again.
So, all right. So that's Dave. He's the host of Talking Squirrels now. He sent me this last week, and I was like, I'm saving this for the filth episode. So here's what he wrote. He said, around my apartment complex, there are some people who do not clean up after their dogs. While walking my dog recently, I went by a dog turd and noticed that inside of the dog turd was a $10 bill. There was a $10 bill inside a dog turd. He said he pointed it out to his upstairs neighbor, and she said her dog, Rocco, loves to eat money. He even ate $40 of her son's money a few days back. As we continued through the area on our walk, I found a few singles wrapped in more turds. So I did the most neighborly thing I could. I picked it up in a poo bag and delivered it. And I'm going to show you his pictures that he sent me. There's the one. It's not that graphic because it's just like, but you can see the dollar bill and you can see some poo stains on it. It passed through a dog.
Right.
And so he actually picked it up and to return it to his neighbor. And I thought that was a nice gesture. So that's
real neighborly. Yeah.
It is neighborly.
I like to picture him with the giant lip. Here's some more dog shit with dollars in it. Oh, sorry.
There it is. All right, that's my dog turd section.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Cool. Robin, you mentioned Much Music, and our pals at the WOC archive in Toronto, that's the With Original Commercials, they collect all those tapes with the taped off TV stuff. They had a segment for Much Music where John Mickle Thor, who was he called himself the first muscle rocker. So he would do feats of strength and play heavy metal music. We've shown a clip of him on a Merv Griffin special before.
We've had him come up on stage with us in Vancouver too.
Been in our show, and it was in the movie Rock and Roll Nightmare. But I'd never seen this particular clip. But he did his regular trick where he blows up a hot water balloon. But I don't think Thor or people who are in TV realized how long it takes to do. Admittedly, an impressive trick, but maybe not the best for TV because it takes like. This whole segment was like 6 minutes, and that's like takes way too long for TV. They're just kind of like they're getting ready to go to commercial. I cut this down to a palatable length. It takes a while. Here we go.
Just put these on so don't blow my eyeballs out.
Okay, you go with the goggles. All right, ladies and gentlemen, live coast to coast. Here is Thor and the hot water bottle. You guys cheer him on here. Let's have a big hand. Here he goes. How far away can I really get?
Now I know it's a crazy way to make a living. But I bet you Prince can't do this!
I'll bet you he can't either. Okay, he's getting ready. He's psyching himself up. Breath number 1 into the hot water bottle. You snort or you're blowing? Okay, here it comes with breath number 1.
I ate a big lunch. I can't do this.
Okay, Thor, here it goes. This is it. Look out. Cheer him on, guys. Cheer him on. Come on, Thor.
Now
Let's
it should
go.
pop and we're good.
Get that bottle blowing up here.
Bring it up in those lungs there.
How big does this thing get? Go away with this. Go away with
We're
this.
going to have a huge watermelon.
We're going to have a huge watermelon balloon here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have a little backup guitar here to go along with it? Yeah, I don't think we've got it plugged in.
He's trying to
There
get
he is.
music going during this, but no.
Does it really go kabang?
We're not telling.
We're not telling, yeah.
But I put a big
What if we
cut
should
there.
take a commercial? No, we shouldn't take a commercial break. We're going to have a balloon.
Gelman.
Thank God he had his ski goggles on.
Thor and the water bottle. Here it is. Look, that's all that's left of it after that.
I love the host was kind of panicking during it. All right,
Yeah.
well, should we get some music? Hey, cheer him on, everybody. Let's.
Yeah. And it was like I said, it's like 6.5 minutes, the full thing. So he was really vamping there for a while.
Robin, you said that you were in a Thor video. We went looking for it before you got on, but it's not on YouTube.
I was in a Thor music video called "Walking in a Graveyard," but it used to be up on YouTube, but it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
So it sounds like I'm just making it up now.
Yeah. But
sure.
what a guy. I mean, there's a documentary, a really good one about him called, I think it's called I Am Thor. And so we had met him, though. We invited him to our show in Vancouver because I guess, is he from there? He's from BC or something.
Yeah, he's a Vancouver icon, yeah.
And he was selling vintage Canucks brand, I guess, hockey jerseys at our merch table afterwards. He has a business where he sells hockey jerseys. So
he's the coolest dude ever. I mean,
yeah,
he's great. He's great.
What a career.
I remember he came out afterwards. We interviewed him, and he used to rip a phone book in half, and we had him rip a VHS tape with his bare hands. He's an older guy now, but he did it.
Still got it.
Yeah. All right, what do you got, Robin? You got another one? Oh
yeah.
This is the song you were telling us about, the Vancouver song.
Speaking of, we'll keep going with the Vancouver thing. So this was recorded by a Romanian pop star. Well, I shouldn't call her a star. She's a Romanian pop singer because even in Romania she wasn't well known. But she was back in the 80s. She was in. I think you have a couple images of her back in the 80s.
Yeah, let me pull those up.
Yeah, she was in a girl group called Stereo with two other girls. They were like the Destiny's Child of Romania.
Really?
And so she immigrated to Vancouver, and she started working as a music teacher at an elementary school.
Oh.
And when the Olympics happened in 2010, she decided there was an upswelling of civic pride, and she decided to record a song about how much she loves Vancouver, and she put it up on YouTube. And
nice.
I wanted to share it. I wanted to share it because it's very catchy.
I've had it in my head since you sent it. I think it's just called the Vancouver song.
It's just called Vancouver.
Let's listen, and we'll play more going out tonight as well. The same biplane landing shot.
Where else they'll find the air so sweet and the water so pure? Where else the mountain reaches the sea?
I like this song.
Slows down.
This is the place where I want to grow up and fulfill my dreams. This is the time where I want to sing. Vancouver, 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 beautiful city of mine. Vancouver, 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 this is my place and my time.
That's the same biplane, the same Carnival cruise. Stock footage of skiing. Great song.
I feel like
right?
they shot like 45 seconds of footage and used all of that just repeatedly throughout. What year was that? Because I'm wondering.
2010, believe it or not, but it really didn't get seen till about 2014. I think it had about 20 views until about 2014, and then it really started to go viral, at least locally, anyway. But she's a teacher at West Bay Elementary, and her students all speak very, very fondly of her. So.
Yeah.
Okay, she seems cool. Yeah, but 2010 when she put this out, she could have collaborated with Fred and Sharon, probably. At that point,
maybe.
they could have.
Yeah,
who
you
knows?
see a little animated Ogo Pogo.
The video's perfect as it is, but
Yeah,
I'm just saying you could have had a sea creature come out of the water there.
Can I skip the Turner because I have a related clip to show? This is Joe. Is that okay? If
Go for it.
This is this beach. Do you know where this is? We've been on this beach, I think, before in Vancouver. Does this look familiar, Robin?
That is, I think that's the West End.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
But
if
it's along the seawall, though. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if this is the same beach, but we have a video in our collection called Vancouver Beach Wrestling, and I thought, hey, maybe this Vancouver
is.
song happened on the same as Vancouver Beach Wrestling. I think you might enjoy this video. Here we go.
Fun titles.
I'm wondering if I put the whole video in here, not the edited version. This should not be the song.
I was like, does the videographer have a funny name? Is that why we're seeing this? No, Cal Richards? No.
We forgot to roll Joe's Tedium Corner.
Yeah.
No. Well, look, though, here, I'll just fast forward. You can just watch the raw, unedited part. See the Canadian flag tattoo?
Oh, yeah.
You have one of those, right, Robin? Everybody from Canada has one, right?
Around here.
Civic Pride. Vancouver.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not the same beach.
Oh, yeah, you're right. This is more wooded.
Relax, pal. Why don't you relax? You got the whole beach.
Seeing those waves, you know.
Sand on me? You don't look very sorry. What's with the attitude? Oh, pal. Look at this. What? Fuck you. You got a fucking problem with me?
Is this a movie? What
These
is
guys
this?
aren't very Canadian at all.
He did say sorry.
Well, as the title said, this is Vancouver Beach Wrestling. He doesn't like surfer guys.
Kicking sand. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it's about 20 minutes of these guys wrestling.
I think Nick got started early with the porn, actually.
Yeah, and then
this is very gay porn.
But it's not porn, is it?
Well, eventually you see he has a red bikini on under those shorts, and then he sends the other guy naked on the surfboard away.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it's not porn, but it's.
I mean, it's no ponies.
It's it's erotica of some sort, but there's no sexual content. But yeah, it's these two guys wrestling around, and I
Well, he's pissed now, huh?
Yeah. So I got the whole movie in here. You want to just watch the rest of it? It's,
No, I'm not doing anything.
This is the ravioli section, so. Yep.
This goes on for a while. There's a submission here. I mean, this is
close up on a foot.
Yep. Let's see.
A lot of moaning.
Yeah. So that's Vancouver Beach Wrestling. Does that beach look like it's in Vancouver though?
No.
Really?
No,
So
that looks like it's outside of Vancouver. I mean, it could be nearby Vancouver, though.
right. Okay. Maybe it's just British Columbia Beach Wrestling. All right. Well, I'm going to talk to the people at Can-Am Productions and that make erotic wrestling videos and have a few words with them. So, all right.
All right. So you thought my last ravioli was a long walk. Buckle up for an even longer walk. I teased this last week. Nick and I met Diane Thomas, the 2023 VHS of the Year award winner. She's a crafting guru, and she makes crazy crafts. We interviewed her for our Volume 11 show, and I finally got to ask her about Dutch ovens. And but for those who don't know, let me just start at the beginning. Diane Thomas, let me just play one of her videos here. Here we go. This is one of the winners of the 2023.
Now the udders go on. This is a rubber glove. You fill that with milk. I poked a hole right here and put the udders through. So you can see, you may want to go till they milk a half a cup, or they can have a race of doing this.
They can have a race of doing this.
So we loved her. We love all of her videos. All of her videos are so good. And we went out to Salt Lake City. But there's one that we played also where she talks about Dutch ovens. And do you guys have Dutch ovens up in Canada, Robin?
Yeah, sure.
You do? Okay, you know about Dutch ovens then, right?
It's where you fart under a blanket?
Yes, exactly. All right.
Yeah.
So you know what it is. So she had a Dutch oven video. So I just made an edit of her just talking about Dutch ovens the whole time. So here's that edit.
You're going to want to know which Dutch oven is right for you. Now that you have all of the briquettes on the Dutch oven, you'll have this Dutch oven that you'll be cooking in the Dutch oven. We'll take the Dutch oven, place it on top in any Dutch oven, and you're all ready to cook on the Dutch oven. I'll take the Dutch oven, place the Dutch oven on top of that, drape it to one side of the Dutch oven, then take the Dutch oven, place
Is that
it
the kitchen
back
we
into
were
the
in,
Dutch
Joe?
What?
Is that the kitchen we were in?
Oh,
it kind
No,
of looks...
no, it's not. No.
Okay,
Not
yeah,
even
it's a little
close.
different.
Then take the Dutch oven, place it back into the Dutch oven. Always line the Dutch oven with Dutch oven, in the Dutch oven, Dutch oven, Dutch oven. The best part of Dutch oven is sharing it with your family and friends. Looks delicious to me. What do you think?
Great.
Dutch
Okay.
oven.
Yeah, that's what I always want him to say.
So then we had this big debate about Dutch ovens on VCR Party, an earlier episode of VCR Party, and I'll play some clips from the great Dutch oven debate because I thought Dutch ovens were one thing, and then Nick and Steve corrected me on what it was. But here's how that debate went. Lodge Dutch oven cooking basic. Are you familiar with the other connotation of Dutch ovens?
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Do you think your parents know what Dutch ovens are?
I doubt it.
Oh, so I have to explain what a Dutch oven is.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're in bed and you have the covers on and you blast a big one and you keep it underneath the blankets and you let it really cook in there, that is a Dutch oven.
I always thought it was something you did to your partner, like you farted and then you pull it under. Steve's giving me the thumbs up that that's what it is. It's the act of torturing your partner, whoever you're in bed with.
What is it called when you do it by yourself?
Farting under the blankets.
No, it's a Dutch oven.
No,
you
it's
can
not.
Like single people can't have Dutch ovens?
I don't think so. You're cooking for two.
No.
Fart
I'm
underneath
saying
the covers.
it's a Dutch oven because you let it cook in there.
No.
And then you release it.
The whole point is that it's cooking. So once you release
It's
it,
cooking in the Dutch oven.
The
Dutch oven isn't a prank.
It is. It's something you do
No.
to torture
No.
somebody
So heated.
else.
You
Dutch
guys are
oven
so
is not a
heated.
prank. Dutch oven is a thing. It's just a thing. It's a noun.
Just farting under the covers is what you do in general if you fart.
You don't pull it over your head. You don't pull it over your head.
Oh
That Steve is 100% in agreement.
You have to have your head underneath
Yes,
there?
that is what a Dutch oven is. That's
Brooklyn
a different
style.
thing.
Brooklyn style.
No.
Brooklyn style.
All right, it's not a Dutch oven. You call it what you want, but
It's
it's
a
not
Dutch
a
oven, Brooklyn style.
No.
A
Something
fart
else.
under the covers is a Dutch oven.
No, that's all farts. I'm expecting you, who considers yourself a fart expert, would know the definition. And I've never actually done this, and I know what the fuck it is. So
All right. So it got heated. I remember my blood
Oh, yeah.
was boiling. I
Yeah.
got genuinely mad during
Most
that.
of the episode was taken up with that.
Yeah, that was just a short clip.
I missed that one.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
a great storied history we have here on this show. 7 years
Okay.
of running.
So that brings us to Diane Thomas's kitchen last November. We were there. We interviewed her about her other videos. But while she decided to cook us something in her own Dutch oven, the cooking utensil. And I was just like, this is my opportunity. I got to ask her. I didn't want to because she's nice and she's
Very
sweet, and I
sweet.
didn't want to bring up farting to her. But I thought maybe I could do it like in a kind of a fun way, like ha ha ha. So here it is. Drum roll. Does Diane Thomas know the other connotation of Dutch oven? Diane, do you know have you heard, this is kind of gross, but have you heard the other connotation of Dutch oven? The other, with the covers, with pulling the covers over? Okay. I don't
Brooklyn
know.
style Dutch
Brooklyn
oven?
style Dutch
Oh, really?
oven? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to run this over?
She didn't know.
No.
She didn't know.
Yeah.
And I wasn't about to explain it in more detail. That was it.
Didn't seem like she wanted to know.
No. Or,
Yeah.
or maybe she knew and she's like, let's not talk about that right now.
Could be,
around
but
food. Let's not
seemed-
talk about it.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, but that was a good clip for those had wagers. Now you can pay out.
Oh yeah,
that she did not know.
We should have taken bets on that.
Yeah.
That could have been fun. Steve, where would you have wagered whether Diane
No,
Thomas
there's
knew?
no chance you knew.
Really? Is it like over the age of 60, people don't know what Dutch ovens are? I'm asking you, Steve. 'Cause you
ARP has the stats on that.
I think you got to go with a birth year because I do think it's, soon people over 60 will be knowing what Dutch ovens are. So
Oh, that's
I don't
true.
know.
That's true. Okay. Well, there you go. There's your big answer. She doesn't know. Yep.
All right. Now, we also, Robin, we didn't mention this tonight, but when we were doing a show for True TV, what was it called? Midnight Snack, I think. Was that it?
Late Night Snack?
Late Night Snack.
Late
Yeah.
Night Snack,
Rachel Dratch, Late Night Snack. We did a segment called Master Porn Theater where we would analyze, like a masterpiece theater, but we'd analyze like the extra in the back behind the bar who was doing a little too much business wiping down the bar. It
was the non-sex parts from the pornos. Yeah.
But we don't have a huge porn collection, the Poonies notwithstanding. And so we're like, who can we go to for that? And we said, let's ask Robin. I feel like he might have.
You were on the short list for sure.
Yeah.
We have some VHS collector friends who dabble in porn collection, and we're like, let's see what Robin has. And you delivered.
Yes.
You delivered. I went back on the hard drive to see some of the stuff you sent. You sent a lot, but I put together my 3 favorites of yours. The first one is King Dong.
Woo!
What can you tell us about King Dong?
Okay, King Dong it's a kind of a fascinating backstory behind King Dong, put together by a married couple from Hawaii named Yancey and Dee. Those are some good names there. And Yancey, I think, had a bit of an obsession with monster movies and putting together, who was a stop motion guy?
Harryhausen?
Ray Harryhausen. So I think he really wanted to make like a Ray Harryhausen movie. So he's got like little. He put together something. The original title for it was Lost on Adventure Island. And so they shot it on 16 millimeter.
But it wasn't a porno. It wasn't intended to be a porno.
It wasn't a porno. It was actually almost kind of childlike. It had kind of like a childlike element to it, like, because like those movies were kind of made for all ages. And I'm not sure what happened, but halfway through they either ran out of money or they realized that they didn't have a distributor, or I don't know what, but they gave up on the 16 mil and they just filmed the rest of the movie with a camcorder. Or definitely something a lower grade than 16 mil, and they decided to make it a porno after that point. And God love the actors. Normally you would just shoot stand-ins or whatever, but they brought back the actual actors, and I can tell they're not porn actors because there's a lot of flaccid stuff going on. And it's not.
Well, the whole thing is ADR'd too, so they're doing the voiceover in post. Like in post-production, they'll do the voiceovers, and I just love it when movies do that. But I'm going to show you I cut together just the beginning part, and then I went straight to the King Dong parts too on there. So
by the way, I may have to rename the title of this episode "A Whole Lot of Flaccid Stuff Going On." It just seemed appropriate.
All right, here's King Dong, scene from King Dong. Wait, what was the other title before this?
It was Lost on Adventure Island.
So they changed it to King Dong.
King Dong.
Okay, got it. All right. Crystal Holland.
Cool stop motion.
I know.
Phil Tippett.
It's got to be the only porno with stop motion in it, right?
It's got to
be the only one. Yeah.
What are we stopping here for, buddy? Wait a minute, buddy. I don't want to meet your friend. Hey, you overgrown monkey, you don't want me. Hey, cut it out. What are you doing? Let me go. Let me go. Please, let me go.
Really, no way to get out.
I've seen this in.
I mean, can you imagine if you were a masturbator and you got this and you're just like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
The movie once, but you've got it all wrong. You're supposed to get the girl. That's super nice of you, big ape.
That's super nice of you. That's
like I was calling the gorilla buddy.
Yeah, he calls the other gorilla Super Simian. Is what he calls.
Yeah,
Super Simian. Okay.
Super Simian. Yeah.
Fun. King Dong.
Oh man, there's a lot of good scenes in that. We could maybe EP that one.
Yeah, it'd be a good bonus episode.
Yeah.
For Patreon.
What else? Oh, Tampon Tango. This one's baffling.
Yeah. Tampon Tango. Okay. That was sent to me. The provenance of it is really the key thing here.
Right.
That was sent to me in '95 by my friend Brian Kotz in Saskatoon, and he worked at a used DVD, or not DVD, a used movie book and magazine store called Tramps, which is still there, and they sell comics and stuff. I guess a salesman came in and he brought in a handful of tapes, and he tried to sell them to the store for the store to carry. And they didn't have packaging or anything; they just had the names on the sides. So I don't know if he was a bootlegger or what his deal was, but he ended up leaving the tapes there. And Brian, one of the ones was Tampon Tango, and my friend Bryant sent it to me, and he says, "You've got to see this. This is crazy." And this is right around the time when I was like really getting into like weird porn and stuff. And this was like 2 years before Cinema Sewer, and it was kind of my first kiss. It was like, this is kind of what started the whole thing. And I don't really know if I've ever found anything quite like Tampon Tango in the 30 years since. But
yeah, well, I'm going to play the intro for it. The intro is the most baffling part. I mean, the middle. I mean, the rest of it's baffling. But
it's all baffling.
I can't play the middle parts, but I will play the intro because that's Let's watch that. Here we go.
諸君、我が社は昨年日本のビデオをアメリカで販売した。
Forgot about this one.
今度第3作をアメリカで販売することになった。アメリカがなんだ?
To hell with the States, to hell with herpes. Nick, that's the new title.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good ones in here.
なんだ? アメリカを征服しよう。ビデオの世界を征服しよう。日本のビデオの力を見せてあげよう。アメリカがなんだ? 日本頑張れ!
Thus begins.
Let the fun begin.
And they had like tampons coming out of their zippers right there.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, they're hanging from their penises.
Right,
the tampons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
interesting.
There's a part where the asteroids come out from outer space and hit the girls in the head, and they're trying to wash their vaginas and.
Yeah.
I guess you can't show any of that.
No, there's other parts I want to talk about, but
there's a punk guy who jumps up on the table and starts singing the tampon song,
and it goes on for a really long time. I
goes
could
on,
have
yeah.
played that actually. I could have played that.
I think we got a bonus episode here.
Yeah,
this is what people pay $10 a month for. We gotta get what they want.
And then the third one, which is arguably the best, or at least maybe the most accessible one. Is, I don't want to say the title for it because the title's at the end. I've played this enough times on the show. Everybody knows what this one is. But just for people who haven't seen it, I don't want to reveal the title. You know what one I'm going to play, though, right?
I do. I got this from... Do you remember the old days, like before the internet, like how you got weird shit on VHS besides for going to thrift stores? So you would like either do tape trading through the mail, or there were these... I pulled them out. These catalogs that you could order, like Video Search in Miami and Midnight Video and Threat Theater is where I got this one from. There's other ones too, like Blackest Heart Media and they basically were just the most extreme weird like Euro trash and like Japanese horror, like Entrails of the Virgin and old Jess Franco movies. And so before all this stuff had come out and was easily available. And they always had like,
is this late 90s? Or?
Yeah, 80s and 90s. Yeah, so this was about like mid 90s for me. Okay. And there was always like a porn section in these catalogs, and it was always just the strangest stuff that you could never find in any store. And this was one of the titles that I ordered from them.
How much was it? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Buddha, give me the power. Silence. No music.
Absolute silence. I'll cut it down too. It goes on way longer.
It goes a long time, yeah. He's just lying on the ground.
It's flying sex, man.
Flying
Yep. Woo. So it needed music so badly, and I was like, oh, here's a great opportunity to add some music to Flying Sex, man.
Good.
So I added some music. to Flying Sex Man for this, and I think
Please
it works.
not Tammy times. Please not Tammy
No,
times.
no. Don't worry. I think it works. From Tampon Tango.
Oh, okay. Vancouver.
I like that.
Flying Sex Man. So I think that works. I think Tampon Tango helps it out a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow, great way to end this week's Raviolis. Steve, play the outro, please.
Shows the raviolis. Shows the raviolis. Shows the raviolis.
You think it was over or under $25?
I think it was $20.
Was it $20? Okay,
Yeah.
Definitely. You see, Flying Sex Man. Yeah, here's take my money.
What would you pay? What would you pay?
Steve, I just like seeing the intro to Jock Shams. You got one this week?
Oh, I do.
It's a jock sham, jock sham, jock sham, jock sham. Boring you with a signature drawl. It's a jock sham, jock sham, jock sham, jock sham. This rap is done, now it's over to you.
Well, since we have Robin here, I am playing the BC Lions. It's a professional Canadian football team based in Vancouver. Well, they had a 1980s commercial that I think qualifies for a jock sham. I guess maybe early 90s. 1989. There it is.
All right.
Hold on one second. There we go.
We mean business.
Yeah.
We're not fooling around. We mean business. Yeah, the boys are back in town.
Oh, they destroyed that table.
We mean business. Now, let's play some football.
Wow.
Powerful stuff.
Oh man, they could destroy conference rooms.
Is Canadian?
I like how low key he was like, "Now let's play some."
Yeah. After they destroy the table, all right, guys,
Well,
get out there and destroy.
That's called athlete voice. All
Yeah.
right, everybody, let's get out there and let's play hard.
Is Canadian football popular? Like, do the BC Lions have a good following?
Yeah, I mean, relatively.
Okay. All right. I don't know. It's like it's not as big as the NFL. I assume hockey is the big.
Yeah, hockey's the main sport here.
Yeah. Okay. I think we have some time for one or two nice things.
Just one
don't we?
nice thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's do one. This is overdue from the last couple of weeks. We were in Philadelphia. Joe, you had suggested you played a video for Sofa King?
Comfort King.
Comfort King. Yeah,
Yep.
Comfort King, who was a anthropomorphized mattress with a crown that literally crushed the
middleman. The
middleman.
Yeah,
I love
And
him.
you
I had a theory that that he was Caligula, that
Mm-hmm.
he wanted to kill all humans. When he talked about the middleman, he was talking about just humanity. So he wanted
Yes.
to wipe out the middle men, essentially.
And I think you suggested he might have a harem or something like that, that he was, a hedonist. And so Eileen, one of our longtime attendees of our show, she likes to make us collages. And this is a giant, I might have to back up here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's Comfort King with
He delivered
his
that. Yeah.
That's
models.
impressive.
Yep. And
And-
she said that that Comfort King had branded all the women. So that was so there's numbers on all of them because the Comfort King branded them.
Oh, it's like
Wow.
Nexium, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
See
And
him.
then here's,
He's like a cult leader.
Yep. So yes, that's getting framed and going up in the Found Footage Festival
Wow.
office
Yes.
for sure. That's
Yep. Oh, yeah.
so-
Here's property of,
yeah, that one. Property
Yeah.
of CK.
what did she
Yep.
say? So you're looking for something firmer at Comfort King. We offer 20 different price points to fit every budget. That's probably a line from the
It
Comfort.
is. Yeah, that's something Comfort King said. Yep.
Thanks to Eileen. That's nice things for this week. Oh, and this too. That was in there.
Oh, that's a nice thing.
Painting of Stan Laurel as a clown.
Okay.
Thank you to Eileen. Nice things outro. Is there one?
All right. Home stretch of this What Are We episode. We got the Clownathon coming up June 13th, Friday the 13th. We are going to watch clown videos all day long. Robin, you should. I'm sure you have some clown videos in your collection, don't you? You have
Probably,
to, right?
Probably a couple, yeah.
Yeah.
Flying
yeah.
Clown Man.
Yeah. I want to play the promo video for the Clownathon that Tim, our Thonzar, put together. And at the end, it'll seem like it's the end, but there's a bonus video at the end, so be ready for this bonus video.
Okay.
I want to hear a hand of applause.
By the way, he said, I want to hear a hand of applause.
A hand, just one.
Yeah.
And the crowd's kind of like slow to do it because they're like, a hand of applause.
It's a confusing order. Yeah.
And there's like a million people there, and he says, I want to hear a hand of applause.
I want to hear a hand of applause. Good, but not good enough.
Also, he's a terrible Ronald McDonald, isn't he?
Doesn't sound like him.
He doesn't look like him either. It's just his jaw's too big.
It's a little off model.
Good, but not good enough.
Good, but not good enough.
Oh.
Getting you pumped for the Clownathon?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a bonus. There's a bonus.
We're sure happy to be up here today doing our Clowntown USA. And if there was ever a guy born to be a pole holder, it's this fella.
What's this fella?
You guys had born to be a porn holder.
We've got a lot of good clown videos. Yeah. I made this to wear on Friday the 13th Clownathon. So this will
perfect.
we got this, and there'll be other surprises. We got, I think, several clowns booked to come in during the Clownathon.
McKenna knows clowns, and
Yeah.
she's calling in all of her clown favors. So we're gonna have actual clowns
Clown
there.
favors.
I think we need to track down. So we need to track down Blueberry the clown because we make phone calls during the day. We got
Right.
a lot of time to kill. So I hop on the phone and try to track down people in the videos. And Blueberry, we'll make a list of clowns that we need to track down. So that's Friday the 13th, all day long.
Yes.
Hey, for Chicagoland people, I'm doing Strange and Found collaboration with Scott Miller from Strange Tapes. We do a monthly show at the Music Box Theater. We have a show Sunday, June 8th, and he plays some of his favorites. I play some of my favorites, and I'm going to play. You remember the Indy 500 home movie, Nick?
Oh yeah, where the people look like they're dead, but they're just passed out from
everybody's
drinking.
everybody's drunk. And Maddie sent that to us. Maddie emailed. She said, "Will you play that at the next Strange and Found?" I was like, "Yes." She goes, "Okay, good," because I'm going to bring my parents, who are the drunkards in that video. So the parents are going to come down and watch that home movie with everybody in attendance. So come on down for that.
If you are a patron at patreon.com/Found Footage Festival, you can, this week, George will join us, and we're going to watch, it's going to be the world premiere of his new music video. He's been working on it for a decade, I think.
I mean, it's a 3-minute video. He's been working on it since 2015, and so he sent it to me, and it's really cool. And he's in the early stages, and he wants, he's looking for. I don't know if he's looking for notes or not, but a test audience. I guess.
All right, so we get to be the first to see it, and we'll watch
should
some
play
other
that,
stuff, too.
and then I don't know. When in doubt, just Cool Cat.
Sure, why
Sure,
not?
why
We'll
not?
toss Cool
Okay.
Cat in there. Yep.
Yep.
Next week, the author Mike Sachs will be with us. One of our favorite guests. He has a new book that John Hamm is in it. Paul Rubens is in it.
Wait, they're in the book?
Yes, it's a photo novel. This is a thing that people
that's
would do.
right.
It's
Yeah.
called "This Is How We Love." It's a photo novel. So he would take photos of them acting out things, and it's a star-studded affair. He'll tell us about it next week. We'll watch some videos from Maryland, where Mike's from, and some of his VHS collection. So excited about that.
All
All
right.
right, Robin, Sonic Sewer. How can people get the book?
They can get it from my publisher's website, fabpress.com, or from my online store, which is cinemasewer.storeenvy.com. And or they can just walk into a bookstore and demand that they order it in.
Yes, everybody should get this. I have Cinema Sewer still, and I love having them up on the shelf. I just like looking at your artwork.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks for so much for bringing me on. I really love this was the dream come true.
Yes, finally.
This was a lot of fun, and we're gonna get out with more Vancouver song. It's in my head. It'll be in your head too. So we'll leave you with that. But until next week, we will see you down the road to Clowndom, everybody.
That's all. That's it. If we had been prepared, we could have done better.
We'll be right back right after that.
Your glass always on my mind. Never look up so the clouds stay in line. My city with its sparkling shoreline and skyscrapers with elegant lines. As time moves on, games are on the go. Everyone always goes with the flow. For people have come to the Jewel of West to have a good time, to compete and show their best. This is the place where I want to grow up and fulfill my dreams. This is the time where I want to sing.
When we return, Dr. Selner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That it done.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
In A.
Mine not there for yuck anymore.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing.
Cheerio. Continued success.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Tinkerbell!
Hasta la vista, baby. And I got that from Arnold Schwarzenegger, the governor from California.
We'll be right back right after that. Good luck from all of us at Hawkins.
And Kurt Polstead, the real great guy.
Night, night.
Goodbye.
Chucky, better luck next time.
Jim's coins in Hilldale.